Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's happening with you, baby? Back on the Maddenae once again. We're gonna grind it out. See if we get some good competition today. We'll see. See who's on the menu.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears.
Let's get ball first. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's have a good game.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Throwing right away is Williams.
It's
intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
Just accept it, partner. The approach to this game has already changed because on the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Red. Hey, tomato. Red.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line.
Good stop right there.
No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Lawrence. Now he'll attack this and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd and 3.
Red on red. Soga, hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Got him.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And the Bears
will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Called that a very strong gain of 24. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive. That would never happen. And that's what we're seeing here. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Maddenae. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run, Maddenae. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams.
Oh, really?
It's incomplete.
Wow.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, that moves it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And the Jaguars first down.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Now he's going to step, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Good sack.
We're scoreless after 1.
Right next to that, too.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go. Hey, Ginger. Duck. Take right open.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
He's going
and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll look Miller here and get it to Odunze. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Williams.
Oh, good.
Early struggles continue.
I tried to give you this one. Good job.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags are going to give the football back at their own 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3 seconds swing situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they think.
How lucky these dudes are, man. Oh.
As they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, man, I tell you, man, this game bails people out. I tell you, that should have been intercepted.
Get the deep ball in the end zone, but that time they couldn't connect.
That should have been picked.
2nd and 10.
On the red. Soka, Sahai. Here we go, Sahai.
Again, it's Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Are you kidding me? There's a guy standing right there. This game is unbelievable. Nobody reacts to the bailout.
Extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Look at this.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly.
All you can do in situations like this.
Excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Oh.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Santos
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play. 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Johnny Mudd, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Williams.
Oh, man. Man, these bailouts are just ridiculous.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Man down the field, that's Burden. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Loveland. That's good. Completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Williams.
At the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep
it. I mean, my goodness. It's a simple out and then make him over
It was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Vegas! Yes! Tempo!
Throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bears first down.
To the air once more. Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What is it? On.
Back to throw again.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown, Bears.
That's at least such a thing with all those mysterious knockouts.
Zacchaeus, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't want it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stomp them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, easy. Wrap.
They go play action with Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To the air, Williams.
Good.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Big game.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They were late. It was right in the coverage, just on one.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
13,
Brings
Luke.
up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Sokos. Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 55 yards. And the Jaguars have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Good game.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think...
That's 15 points in there. Okay. Let's see who we facing now.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago.
Goodness.
Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Luther Burden now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Finds the in route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Oh, I made a mistake. Look at it, wrong receiver. 2nd time that's happened. It's not being shot.
One of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down.
Yeah, it's not being shot.
Get in the red zone. It's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
258! Get right!
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder.
Yeah,
Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
We need team! Yeah, live.
On 2nd down, Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. To throw, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers.
Oh.
Too much there, Brock. Incomplete. With that coming up. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And this is out of bounds on the bounce. One of the shortest kicks we've seen. That's short of the 30-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let us up.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let us up.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range.
Really, EA. It's a game we're gonna win. Can't complain too much. Sad that their game disconnected though. Maybe it was sappy time for them. I don't know. Let's see who's next. Who's next on the list?
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Ty Johnson now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tapping up to 29. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field.
But I agree with Form. He said
You set it down for him from the 31.
AI, so you got to control like every aspect.
On first down. And he let his
Wow.
That's an incomplete pass.
Wow.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss
Hey,
whether he's going to
you're
keep
the
it with his
kid.
legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side.
Good
Into the end
touchdown.
zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Our players just dumbed out.
Take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Luther Burden now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Bryce. But when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Williams. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready to up. Whiskey. Yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. This is probably a big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready to up. Vegas.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Williams again.
Oh, good defense.
He got it! Interception! Christian Benford has it. And the Bills getting back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive.
I'm just gonna let you know who you see that.
All you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Right off the bat.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. That's good for a Buffalo first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
I'm just, I don't know. I'm motivated to team to play. I'm just playing the play.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've made their match with this defense. So many plays just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get in a rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
We're feeling.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamin Johnson with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
We've set it down from 37. First down throw by Williams.
I really
It's another first down mistake.
So
He's intercepted again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. He's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offense to the line fast.
First down.
On first down, Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bill.
First down throw for Allen. Into traffic, complete. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Give it a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
What is it? Hold on! Touchdown! Vegas!
Williams on first down. Connection made. Kyle Manunga. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Hits his running back. Running in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
What is up? Yeah. Punch Spurs. Vegas.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Bills' 9-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5.
The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
What is it? Punch Spurs. Vegas.
Looking to throw on third and 1. That's Cox. This is Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get their first point to this game just before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game. Anybody
who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Round 80. Alert.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
319.
Second down, Allen throwing again. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, Williams. This is a heater going deep. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it's going to be second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
3rd down. Here's Williams. That's caught for the first. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st down from the 42.
What is that?
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. He's still going at the 30. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
All set now. 1st and 10. Going one again with Swift. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Manangai. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They send Cooks left. Play action now with Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. Now Allen off the play action. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Allen on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And we're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late.
The kick is good.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Williams from the gun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now it's Manunga. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. Setting up the running back screen. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. And they get the 1st down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
What is it? Here we go. Yes. Punch forward.
He'll look to throw it. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 22-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Manunga here. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
One guy with it. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third and just 2 to go. Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. This is a chip shot from the left hash. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. Maybe a bit of desperation. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Chicago. Luther Burden now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. He's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Vegas!
To the ground, it's Manunga. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
To throw, Williams. Jump off cup on his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Swift. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They'll take over first down.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. There he goes on the right side. 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Offering now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Donovan Wilson on the coverage.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut it to a row of points on the scoreboard. DJ for the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ben Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the 2-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And this is Cup, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Williams on 1st down. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second and 10 now. Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Careful, careful. Punch squares, punch squares, punch squares, punch squares.
Third down. Here's Williams. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 8-7 the score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
What is this? What has to happen? Can't we score? Swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. And facing fourth down, they're leaving the offense out there. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Cowboys take a leap in their own territory, down inside the 10. They're out in sets. Here we go, 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak off the play fake. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Jump! Yeah, there we go! Hey, jump, Wiley! There we go, down!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Takes this in at the 25. Through the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Williams to throw on 1st. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Williams from the gun. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, 47.
Dak now from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And you get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Kill.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 43. Dak throwing again. Into the hands of Pickens. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He gained 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down from the 42.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Another throw for Prescott. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, might as well punt it.
Prescott here from the gun. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 47. Hey, kill.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here's the final play of our first half.
47. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53.
The final throw before the break. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Tolbert now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap will give to Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pickens motioning left. Dak to the air here. On screen here to Blue. Still working past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. He's on the move, past the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Bring it to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connection made, Kyle Manunga. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 17-yard line.
To the air yet again. Williams hits his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Working quickly here.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Here's Williams again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Vegas!
3rd down. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Drawing up the design keeper. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We bridge the end of 3. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. So now here's 3rd and 5.
40. Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he's tackled for no gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go. 48. Here we go, 47.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? They even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yes. Punch.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Tolbert now to return it. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Kill. Yeah, 26.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 32 on that play. That'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run the toss to Blue. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yeah, 26.
3rd down run with Blue. And a stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs. Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Blue gets the handoff. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Cowboys trail by just 1. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut. Gravity line.
Sign quarterback run here. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, 40. Yeah, here we go. 47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Setting up to pass. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
And 47. Yeah. Here we go. 49. Here we go. 46. 46.
Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14
Good
yards.
game, bro.
Reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked
They
out
saved.
of the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Here we go. 47. 26.
Here he is to throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he is to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd
Still
down.
10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but they're... It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from L.A. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Good luck, bro.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It would have been a big gainer if
He got hit.
but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing fourth down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Fourth down, here's Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. First and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down throw here for Stafford. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. Third and long for him here.
Oh, he's just going to make him walk out like that. I hate that right here.
The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Harrison Mevis on to try to point after him. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Oh.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down. Nearly got that football in plus territory with the pick drop, but the drop does give the offense an opportunity to now punt this away.
Yeah, either way, you should be getting the ball as a result of that play. It's just, well, now it's going to be a little bit tougher. He's got to string a longer drive together, nearly an opportunity to set the offense up for success.
How you get beat like that? Like you faked him out on the first move. It's a double move. You faked him out, and then when you come back, you just stop.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. 180.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Lost it.
Good one, bro. I'm just not motivated to play this game, man. I'm sorry.